this wasn't even that strong of a monster itself, but I remember in the series there was a fusion monster out of 3 of these, which was very strong, but not a nonsense monster. Like, you would never play that in real play, because by the point, like, imagine you collect all the stuff, get your fusion, and then your monster just gets fissured or something like that. I don't know if he had any special effects, but I think the fusion monster was pretty bad. Okay, then the next one is Salamandra. That was always one of my favorite looking cards in the game. Such a nice effect in Salamandra. I don't know if you can see, but this dragon shines so cool. Very cool looking card, but not the best effect. It's good for a fire attack, but just gives 700 attack to a fire monster. Nevertheless, cool looking card. Oh my god, but they smell like grandma. They really smell like grandma. Okay, and the next is Backup Soldier. No clue what that card does, but also very cool looking. You can activate this card when there are 5 or more monster cards in your graveyard. Take up to 3 monster cards, except monsters with effects, with an attack of 1500 points or less from your graveyard, and add them to your hand. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You just get 3 monster for one, with 1 card. Pretty strong. Like, it says attack 1500 or less, but imagine it's man-eater, bug, penguin, soldier. Like, this can be very, very useful, and it's also a very cool looking card. Backup soldier. So, just to make this clear, I don't have the thickest collection, like a lot even of the classic cards. I'm missing a lot. I don't have the twin elf, I don't have like a lot of, I don't have solemn judgment, for example. So yeah, this isn't the craziest collection. Shadow Spell. Also cool looking card. Select 1 face-up monster on your opponent's side of the field. Decrease the attack of the selected monster by 700 points. The monster cannot attack or change its battle position. When the selected monster is destroyed or removed from the field, this card is also destroyed. Pretty good. And by the way, look, it's even first edition. Like probably a lot of them, or no, that's the only one. Oh, this is thicker. Oh, it's 2 on 1. They are sticking together. Oh, it's the Black Pendant again. I showed this in the other video, but this time it's in cool hollow version. Very cool card. 500 attack for your monster, and when it gets destroyed, 500 direct damage to life points of the enemy. Then we get, oh, Qual der Wahl, something, painful choice or something like that. Also cool hollow. Choose 5 cards from your deck and show them to your enemy. Your enemy chooses 1 card which you get on your hand, and throw the other cards away. This sounds pretty shit, but maybe I understand something wrong. Oh look, we had this guy in common, but now we also have him in, I don't know, I don't remember how the rare stages are called. There was hollow and silver, this one has golden letters and also hollow, but pretty useless card overall. Oh, maybe I would say that's the second most iconic card of the game. Dark Magician, maybe even the most iconic, but I think another card is the most iconic. What very cool card. But technically not even that good of a monster because the summoned skull has the same attack, but this is a 2 tribute monster. So this is why I said the summoned skull was so strong. Dark Magician, used by Yugi, and later there were also fusion, like White Magician or something, or he becomes Gandalf. Oh, another one. Why does this have a different... Wait a second, I have more here. So this is just a slimy ghost thingy. Revival slime. Let me read. Oh, so when this card gets destroyed, you can pay 1000 life points to summon it in this position. Yeah, that's okay. It's just so, let's say you plan on summoning something and you don't want to lose this, then you can revive him and maybe get your tribute monster out. And this is, by the way, also first edition. If there's any Yu-Gi-Oh! Pros, tell me if any of these cards are worth something. Oh, another slime, and also first edition. I remember from the series, some guy in the series used it, and he had like some strategy with and he blocked everything with these. I don't know, I don't remember it perfectly. Parasite. This was annoying card, I think. Oh my god, this is so old. Flip, put this card face up in your opponent's deck and shuffle it. When your opponent draws this card, it is immediately special summoned on your opponent's side of the field, face up in defense position, and inflicts 1000 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points. From this point, all face-up monster cards on your opponent's side of the field are treated as insect-type monsters. Oh, this can be very crazy. This is, for example, also good for the insect warrior we saw in the earlier video, which had 2000 as long as there's an insect. Where's the opening? Oh man, I can't open it because of these gloves. Oh, that's the fusion monster I was talking about. This was like technically the best fusion monster in the early editions. I explained that already in the other video. It was mainly because Thunder Drake was so easy to get through its effect, and you could easily fusion a 2.8k attack monster, which back then was pretty good. And also that's it's a pretty cool looking card. And by the way, do you remember in the last video I said to another monster that it looks like this? And it does. Okay, next card is Mirror Wall. Not was a good trap, but usually you didn't keep it longer than 1 round. And also it was not really played. Again, this is like a booster pack card, but then you would have probably used it. Twin-headed behemoth. I don't know if this is good or if this just is a holo. And that's why I put it here. If this monster is destroyed, and sent to the graveyard, this monster is special summoned with an attack and defense of 1000. During the end phase of the turn, this effect can only be used once. Okay, so it's again like the slime a bit, but without paying life points. It's decent, pretty good. Oh, see, this one was one of the best 4-star cards possible. I think this is the only 1900 with 4 stars I have. There were the twin elves. There is this guy and only other one I remember. I think there was a dragon, luster dragon or something, who also had 1900. But this was awesome card. Very strong. It seems weak, but 1900. Very big difference. Oh, broken card. Broken card. Card destruction. So you basically drop all your cards in your hand. Both players drop all the cards in their hands and draw the same amount. Like this can be so crazy to destroy enemy combos or stuff like this, and it's also very good card draw. Let's say it can happen that you have 6 cards and they are all useless, and like this you can just redraw and also maybe destroy your enemy's plans. But you have to be careful because you can also really draw through your deck real quick and run out of cards. But still, this is very broken. I think this was banned here. Random monster. This wasn't as good, but cool looking. You could tribute your own monsters to inflict half of their attack to the enemy life points. In the anime, I remember they loaded up the monsters on the back and just shot it at him. The fucking bazooka turtle. I wonder how this is called in English. Catapult turtle. Oh, iconic spell. Polymerization. This was just a fusion spell. I think there was one other version which was called Fusion Gate, but this was the normally used fusion spell. And later I remember there was a card, but I think it was also banned. It's called Mad Scientist, and I think you had to pay life points to summon any fusion monster for 1 round, which was absolutely crazy because later on there were crazy fusion monster, or just the white dragon one with 4500. Oh, also classic card. I think used by Joey. This is hollow too. Very classic, but not really good card. Look, it's a 5 monster, and it has only 100 attack more than the Mad Dog. So this is just a nostalgia card. Oh, we had this already. Soul Exchange. 3 times and 3 times in hollow. You can tribute an enemy this was in the starter deck of Kaiba, which I think I bought twice because I wanted a third dragon, because I already had two. Oh, now I spoiled something, but who doesn't have a white dragon? Okay, wait a minute. I don't know what. Whatever. So, Lord of Dragons. Together with this, you could summon each dragon you wanted. Another Lord of Dragons. Giant Trunade. Very good card back then. You can, when you activate it, all magic and trap cards are returned to the owner's hands. This maybe seems like not that good of a card because you remove your own ones too, but it can have different good effects. Like for example, let's say you're scared enemy has trap hole, but you have a monster you really want to summon. Then you can use Trunade, throw all the cards away and put your dragon and or whatever monster you have. And also it could also have other good effects, like you can reset your own cards. For example, let's say you equip something with Horn of Unicorn and then you find a better monster for that. You can Trunade, take the card back and re-equip it. There were a lot of things you could do with Trunade. This was a very good card back then. And also, let's look at it once more. How cool does this look? Very creepy. Giant Trunade. Okay, next card is, oh, the Scapegoat. Also one of the most iconic cards. So, pretty easy principle. You just summon 4 tokens, which cannot be tributed and don't have any attack or anything. It's just a staller card, basically. You force the enemy to attack 4 things before he can attack your life point. Just an annoying staller card, but very strong. I remember a friend of mine, he was so Yu-Gi-Oh obsessed. He actually had 4 little plushies of these, and they were also the same colors, and he even knew their names. I didn't even know they all have their own name, but they have. Yeah, so just a little fun fact. Oh, Mr. Man-Eater Bug. One of my personal favorite cards, just because it's so cancer. But this one is hollow. And like I was the king in know the rules perfectly. Oh, another one of my favorite cancer cards in this game. This fucker is so strong. When you flip him, you can return up to 2 monster cards from the field to its owner's hand. But that means it can also be your own cards, and it can also be the penguin soldier. So let's say the enemy has like a blue eyes white dragon. Finally he got him. Okay, you play a penguin soldier. He has to attack him. You flip. Bye bye black eyes and blue eyes, and I will pick this up. Thank you for later. And then you just put him down again, and the enemy knows you still have it. It doesn't destroy the monster, but let's say if you really give the opponent a 2 tribute monster back with this, then 1 penguin soldier technically destroyed 2 cards, and you even get him back. So this card was so strong, and as I mentioned, with stuff like Man-Eater Bug, let's say you activate both, right? You can also pick your Man-Eater Bug and give the enemy and remove the enemy one. So Penguin Soldier, goated card. And there we go. The blue eyes white dragon. Do I have to say anything more? This is to me the face of Yu-Gi-Oh! The most iconic card. The coolest card. I think the card every kid loved. The strongest card of the early editions. 3,000 attack. Boom. Nothing could beat him. Just awesome. And the art is beautiful. And also the holo. Sorry. Yeah, another one. Don't have to. And the third one. See, this is what I meant. I just wanted the 3 of them. I had the chance to get the Fusion Drake. Someone wanted to trade it with me, but the card he wanted for that, you will see later, because I consider it my rarest card I have. And I was like, I think how do you say in English, like, you're a little bit delusional, little bro. He wanted to trade the Ultra Dragon, but yeah, it's still awesome card, the Ultra Dragon. Like the 4,500 damage. Oh, and we got another one in a even cooler art, at least in my opinion. Look, he's charging an attack. It's the same dragon, just different art, but also hollow. See how the moon is hollow? Very cool. I like this more than this one. But they both have their own charm. I don't know if this is a rare version or something. I just randomly got it one day. Only a few left. Oh, fuck. Okay then. This will be the next one. Mirror Force. Probably the strongest trap card of early Yu-Gi-Oh! This is ultra rare, I think. Golden text and hollow. When an enemy monster attacks, you can activate this and destroy all face-up monsters he has. Or no, only all face-up attack in attack position. This was one of those cards you also had to time very well if you wanted maximum value. Sometimes I even let him hit my life points once or twice just to bait him into putting more cards out, and then I mirror force. But I remember I also lost games if you get attacked, usually there's at least one monster already that isn't in defense. And if it's the only one, you can't do anything. Kaiser Seahorse. Might seem a bit underpowered. It's 4-star and only 1,700, but it has an insane effect. Because if you want to summon a light monster, which for example the Blue Eyes White Dragon is, you can tribute this and use it as 2 tributes. So you can summon this only by tributing this. Very, very strong card if you want to play Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, only a few left. I definitely know 3 of them, but one, oh no, I think I know almost all of them. Wait, let me. Yeah, so at least 5 I know which will come. Yeah, I knew it. The Swords of Revealing Light. Absolute cancer card. Staller card. But beautiful, beautiful art. One of the coolest cards. And when you activate it, all face down monsters are being turned around. So this can be a major, major man-eater, bug, penguin, soldier counter. And not only this, but also your enemy cannot attack for 3 turns. So not only is this an insane staller card, but you can also uncover enemy secrets and this fuck up flip effect monsters. Crazy, crazy card. And I remember with Magician of Fate, you can pick it up again and stall for another 3 rounds. This was so cancer. Cool design, cool card, cool everything. Dust Tornado. Oh, by the way, this reminds me of another card I sadly don't have. One of the strongest trap cards in early Yu-Gi-Oh! Was Harpy's Feather Duster, or was it a magic card? Maybe it was a magic card. And with Harpy's Feather Duster, you could remove all trap and not remove, destroy. It's like Giant Tornado, but only for enemy cards, and you can destroy them all. Yeah, whatever, but this is Tornado. Destroy 1 trap or magic card on the enemy side. You can. Oh, this is pretty good. So this is a bit like Mystical Space Typhoon, just as a trap card, and you can also play one of your cards additionally. Decent, decent. Oh, Raiki Gosh. This card is epic. Sadly, it was banned almost everywhere, and also sadly it has a little scratch here, but it's not ultra rare anyway, so this isn't as good. But I remember I was screaming because I just randomly bought 1 pack at a gas station, not thinking anything of it, and suddenly I pulled the Raigeki and I screamed. I was so happy about this card, because this card, when you play it, destroys all enemy monsters, no matter how they lay, what they are. Okay, maybe there are exceptions, but in general this just wipes out the entire enemy board. Goated card, super strong card. If you happen to have a Magician of Fate face also, you can Raigeki twice. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this card was banned. What is this? Oh, this was also very cool design, very creepy card. one is called Dark Necrophile. This was a very strong card. This card can only be special summoned by removing 3 Fiend-type monsters in your graveyard from play. When this card is destroyed in battle or by your opponent's card effect, it is treated as an equip magic card at the end of the turn. Equip one of your opponent's monsters with this card. As long as it's equipped with this card, you control the equipped monster. Like, do you have to say more to this? First of all, very decent stats. 2-2 attack and 2-8 defense. It's a 7 tribute. No, it's an 8 star. So technically 2 tribute. But cool effect is you can summon it by removing 3 fiend types. So technically you don't even have to pay any tribute as long as you. And this is why cards like Mystical Tomato and stuff like this can be good, because sometimes you actually want some of your units being dead in the graveyard, so you can special summon stuff like this. And I mean, taking control of an enemy monster and good base stats. What do you need more? But this definitely wasn't one of the best cards. It was definitely like cool card to have, but it was very dependent on building a fiend deck or just hoping you get super lucky. Okay, so there are 2 left and I already know which one, and I think one of them you should also know, like maybe actually the most broken card of old Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm curious if you can guess it, but wait, it's 3 cards, or am I seeing wrong? No, it's 2 cards. So one of the cards is 100% in my eyes the most broken card of old Yu-Gi-Oh! And I personally think it might also be my most valuable card. So let me just check which is which. Yeah, no, both are incredibly rare, so I will just start with this one. It's Jinzo. This is literally my favorite card in the game. Fuck trap cards. Fuck your fucking trap cards. I play the Jinzo and you get the fuck off with your trap card. But it gets even better. I'm not even gonna take him out because I double foiled this. Because it's ultra rare, so super awesome foil. It has the special star sign and it's first edition. So I think this card is actually pretty rare because it's still very well. I should actually maybe even sleeve it a 3rd time. Why not? Okay, it doesn't. Or it does. Let's sleeve it 3 times. But honestly, I think I would not give this away no matter what. And I'm sure it's not worth thousands, because if I wanted to be worth this much, I should have probably let it grade back then and also put it in a, oh man, I kinda don't like how this looks. Maybe 2 sleeves are enough and after all. But yeah, Jinzo, guys, such a epic card, man. Such an epic card. So, the effect is, as long as Jinzo is face up on the field, no trap cards are working. Not yours and not the enemy ones. And it also has decent stats, like only 100 less than Summon Skull, and it's just a 1 tribute monster. This was my favorite card, just because like you could say, trap cards were my Achilles spot, you know. I often got countered by trap cards because I misinterpreted something, And guess what we bought for the 25 euros? More fucking Yu-Gi-Oh packets. But it was just amazing, man. And this card, I love it so much. And it's ultra rare and first edition. Perfect. And now, probably my most prized possession. And it's the Chaos Emperor Dragon in Boy of the End. Also ultra rare. Monster cool design. Such an ultra cool design. It's also first edition. It has three same stats as Blue Eyes White Dragon, but it has also an effect. This card can only be special summoned by removing one light and one dark monster from in your graveyard from play. Play 1000 of your life points to send all cards in both players' hands and on the field to the graveyard. Inflict 300 points of damage to your opponent's life points for each card that is sent to the graveyard by this effect. So guys, not only can you easily summon it because you just have to remove two monsters, it also has the same stats as Blue Eyes, so one of the strongest monsters ever. And it also has this disgusting effect that everything, all cards, all cards in both players' hands get to the graveyard, and you only have to pay 1000 life points. Now you might think, okay, that's good, but you also lose your own cards. Yeah, okay, but what if I don't have any? And also, there's a second card, which I unfortunately not have, but this might have been the most... Wait, oh my god, I just remembered, that's the card my friend got. I got Jinzo and he got the card. The card is called Yatagarasu or Garusu or something. It was just a little crow, but this crow was so cancer, it didn't let you draw cards. So if you play this and the Yatagarasu, you basically stun locked your enemy. He doesn't have any cards on his hand and he can't draw cards anymore. And if he doesn't have anything on the field to prevent this, you basically locked him forever. And both cards were banned, or at least Yatagarasu was 100% banned. If this was also banned, I don't know. But this card is crazy, man. Crazy, crazy. And just also, dragon monsters were pretty good back then. There were several dragon